The connecting rod assembly includes a new connecting rod and piston with the crankshaft bearing and piston ring already installed, and a new cylinder. If the compressor is run beyond its duty cycle rating, or dirt is allowed to enter the pump through a missing or damaged air filter, the piston ring and cylinder can be worn. When this happens, the compressor will run, but won't build pressure. After years of use, the bearing on the connecting rod can either wear out or seize. Installing a new connecting rod assembly is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how.
Hi, I'm Mark Socha.
Do-it-yourself repairs like these are easier than you might think. From lawn machines to cordless drills, kitchen mixers,
Outdoor grills.
our how-to videos walk you through each repair from start to finish. So doing it yourself means never having to do it alone.
Let's get started.
Before you begin any repairs on your air compressor, you'll want to be sure to drain the air from the tank. Let's get started. I'll begin by removing the 3 screws that secure the pump head to the tank. Now remove the screws that secure the 2 halves of the pump housing. Now I'll remove the pump and motor assembly from the opposite housing. First I'll remove the grounding screw and the yellow wire. Now I can pull the assembly from the housing. On the opposite side of the motor, I'll remove the white wire. Now I'll remove the 4 screws that secure the head to the pump. Now I'll remove the bolt that secures the connecting rod to the flywheel. And with the bolt removed, I can remove the connecting rod and cylinder assembly. Now I can install the new connecting rod and cylinder. You'll notice on the connecting rod it's printed this side out. That printing should be facing away from the flywheel. I'll rotate the flywheel around until the bearing aligns with the attachment point. And then secure it with the screw. Now I need to torque the connecting rod bolt to 30 foot-pounds. I'll use a screwdriver to bind the flywheel so it won't rotate, and my torque wrench to torque the bolt. Now I can reinstall the valve plate and gasket assembly. I'll thread it onto the screws, and that'll keep everything aligned. And now the head can go back onto the pump. Initially I'll leave the screws just hand tight. Now I need to torque the head screws to 52 inch-pounds. Now I can reinstall the motor and pump assembly into the housing. I'll reconnect the white wire. As I slide the pump back into the housing, I want to make sure that I align the isolators with the grooves in the housing. I also need to route the wires around the pump. Now reconnect the yellow wire. And the ground wire. I'll make sure each of the wires are tucked out of the way so they won't rub against the fan or the armature. Now I can reinstall the other housing. I'll make sure the cord is aligned with the housing. And then I need to kind of shift the housing around until it aligns with the pump. There's an isolator on this back side that needs to fit into a pocket on the housing. Now I'll reinstall the screws that secure the two halves of the housing together. Now resecure the pump head to the tank. And now you know how to install a new connecting rod assembly in your air compressor. Be sure to check back often for new videos and expert advice. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up.
And leave a comment.